unlock these heroes, unlock these runes, whatever you want to call them, then it's just, it's just stupid. And I think that's one of the few reasons why League of Legends will never really succeed as a competitive game, because they don't let everyone start on the same playing field and allow the skill levels, the skill plateaus to really, be the deciding factor as far as who is good at the game and who is not good at the game. So I mean, the shot that they have in, Heroes of New Earth is all aesthetic stuff. It's stuff that doesn't it doesn't really make anything better. Like, don't get me wrong, when I smack down somebody and Duke Nukem says "kiss my ass" on it, like that makes me happier than hearing just the smackdown. But at the same time, like me unlocking the Duke Nukem announcer didn't give me like an additional 500 HP from level 10 on or whatever you have it. So hopefully I'm hoping that Dota 2, and I'm sure it will stay true to the nature that it has right now, as far as basically you get all heroes are capable of doing the same thing. It's just, is the player capable of playing the hero to its fullest extent?
I think it will actually sit like that though. Like you're not going to have massive you can't play this hero because you haven't unlocked him, or things like that, or this whole rune thing, which for me actually makes League of Legends way too complicated for what it should be. Remove the runes and you got yourself a half decent game. Actually, it's still a half decent game. You'd have yourself a full decent game if you took out runes and added ob slots as well as added denies. Yeah, as far as Dota 2 actually goes, from what I know and from my discussions with IceFrog, I don't think you're probably gonna be looking at anything like that. You probably might have different hats, like Heroes of New Earth do it. Like they gave us the frickin' Indiana Jones version of Gladiator. Oh, it's a boulder rolling at me. Which Johnny Utah always loves to frickin' spam me. It's like, yo, you got the latest thing. This guy did this. Oh, great, thanks, dude. I gotta say, I do like kind of the techno kind of things people do with the lights and the spell abilities. That's really cool. But yes, anyway, meanwhile back at the ranch, I don't think Dota 2 will go along those lines. Even I've been talking to iTalk, and even the point, and it's something which I really think is something S2 should have done. I've said this to S2 before, and they haven't really changed it up, I don't think. In fact, I'm pretty sure I know they haven't changed it up. And basically, most competitive HON players have to buy multiple accounts.
Yeah.
So they can't be traced. If they have scrims, they play under aliases, so people don't know what strats they're actually doing. But it's just this full-on stat system which shouldn't actually be in place. Like if you play a pub game and you just want to have fun, you pick a random hero. If you want to actually test out a strat, it's going to be displayed on all the stat screens. You go, oh, this percentage, this person likes to play Valkyrie this many times. This is the CS score, so he was really good at playing it. He's played it this many times recently too, so maybe this is a new strat. Check the game log, and this is the build they've actually gone for the 5 different hero combinations. And it's like, what the frack? Now I know all of this. I don't even have to do my research. I don't even have to go, yeah, you know what? I already know what to ban. Take out this guy, this guy, this guy. And you already know what strat's going to come. So there's no surprise. There's no, oh my God, this just happened. He just picked up a Tormented Soul inside a Farm for Fame Grand Final, which actually just happened tonight. It's like, whoa, hang on, that hasn't been picked in a while. And it worked beautifully. And something like that, I'm pretty sure that Na'Vi would have gone, you know what, we're gonna test this beforehand using a couple of scrims and then actually play it in the game. And there's just no surprise of that for me in Heroes of New Earth. Which is kind of sad too. Like if I get asked to go back to DreamHack again to shoutcast it, I'll check what teams are there. I'll see what heroes they've played, see their latest builds, and in the space of probably an hour, I can probably catch up with the entire metagame of Heroes of New Earth for the teams that will be there. Any team can do that. It takes the surprise out of the game for me. And I'm a noob as it is. Like seriously, I don't know. I can't read a game like a pro can. I can tell out a lot of details of it, and as far as decoding Heroes of New Earth, that's pretty easy enough. But all those fine little details that make up a professional team, I can't read that kind of stuff. But I can easily decode the rest of it, the basic details, and that's something which I don't think a game engine should actually allow you to do.
Yeah.
You got to hide those replays. You got to say, I wish this match to be private. only the people who are inside this game can see this replay and see these stats. They will not affect my main account.
Well, they're like, I've talked about it on the forums a little bit with just, obviously most of the people who post on the forums are trolling or whatever, but like, it's been my personal opinion that the only stats that should be supplied are like whatever your ranking is, your win percent, your creep score, and like your top 5 heroes, which basically allows you to tell like what the kind of person you're playing with and, like how often they win and how often they lose. Like that's really all that matters, as far as, or in my opinion, as far as like when you're trying to judge someone who you never played with or played against. But yeah, I mean, I agree. As far as competitive teams are concerned, it's really, really difficult because, it's like you said, like, I can't, if I'm Angry Testy and I'm playing with SK, I can't scrim against, some other well-known team, and if we win, like if we scrim, let's say I'm a part of SK and we scrim EG 3 times and we win 3 times in a row with a certain strategy, like if I'm playing, if I'm on a different team, and I'm like, okay, we have to play SK, let's see what they've been doing, like all you got to do is go to type in Angry Testy and go download all of his latest replays and scrims, and then you basically have a good idea of what kind of strategy they might run. And you get people who do that a lot, actually. So as far as people doing like their homework on the teams, stuff like that. So it's whatever.
I know a guy when I used to play Call of Duty, and he would actually go through the replays which I posted up for Shoutcasts, which basically just allow you to look through the eyes of a Shoutcaster. But he'd actually go through the uploaded replays of other people just to actually steal their strats, see what they're doing, take their strats purely straight off the game, and someone who does their homework like that, it makes the game such an easier thing for you to actually play. It's still going to rely on a lot of pure skill to actually like get your timing for everything else, and like it's not the be all and end all of the game. It doesn't say, oh no, they won because they did their research, they knew exactly what to pick. It definitely affects it a lot more in Dota and HON, because obviously you got your draft. But it's just one of those things, gets up your nerves.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when it's 6 o'clock, actually almost 7 o'clock in the morning here. It gets on your nerves a little bit more when you've had no sleep. You get a little bit testy.
Yeah. All right, buddy. Well, I'll let you go back to sleep, but you should definitely come around because we got a lot of stuff going on as far as casting is concerned. I don't know if you're working tomorrow, but like around.
I'm working all weekend.
Okay.
That's why I'm not going to get to sleep. I leave for work in an hour's time.
Yeah, it'd be around 7 a.m. that you'd have to be up if you wanted to cast live.
It is 7. It is 7 a.m.
I know. I'm saying tomorrow. You'd have to be.
Oh, dude, no. Oh, you can't. No, I'm not going to be up that time. I start at 10 on Sunday, so technically I could probably cast for like 2 hours. But that's not the point. I don't want to get up that early. I hate mornings. I hate sunlight. Sunlight burns the eyes.
Like a vampire like the rest of us.
Yes. Well, I don't suck blood. I don't suck the other thing as well. That's why in Singapore I asked for a separate room to break your CPK.
That's what I heard, you little fucking minx, banging away on the old StarCraft caster, the female one.
Oh, whoa. Not mentioning on live stream.
That's all right. There's only 70 people watching. They don't know what the hell we're talking about anyway.
That's right. If you said that on the stream, last night was actually pretty good. We had like about 5,000 people tuning in for the ADC final. That was good. We only had just over 2,000 tonight.
No, I mean, I think we broke 10,000 for the SK vs EG, and then I'm pretty sure we broke 20,000 viewers for